And so as I said, you've selected examine, you will click on start, the blue light will go on, progress bar will go across, and you will get an option to save file. And I would click on save file, and you have to give it a name if you want it to be unambiguous. It comes up with untitled and a number after that. It took us 3 times to get this right. And what we did is we just had to do it over again. It didn't work the first time, and there's some mysteries about the Altera programmer. Just do it over again and it works fine. And I would, since this is a board serial number 215-05, I would call this 2015-05-August 2016. Except I'm typing on the wrong keyboard again, sorry. So I'm going to give it a name which identifies what board I took the data from. So then if I want to change files here, you'll get a list of files, including this newest one that I just did. Notice it's .pof. And you can select which one of those files you want. And what you want to do is pick this one, which is the one that was on the USB stick. I have it here in that same directory. You will have to browse to the USB stick if you want to do it that way. We can do that too. Oh, it looks like I already was on the USB stick. That's fine. And then you can select Program Configure. Close that window. Program Configure. And then it's the same thing over again. You click Start. The blue light goes on, and now you got lots of time to watch it because it takes a long time for it to program rather than just read. And it was successful. And then you might want to select Verify, unclick Program, select Verify, and that goes pretty quickly. Just to double check that that it was successful. You can also have both Program and Verify selected at the same time, so you can have it happen together. So that's the procedure. And you notice I did this time on G. And the reason we did G is it's nice and easy to get to G. And let's go and do at least one other board just to show you the traps that you can fall into. So I've unplugged the header there. And I guess Dan's got to take pictures down here. Here is the header on N, for instance, is down here. And it is possible, unfortunately, because they do not have the shroud, to get this female header misregistered in X or Y. And you have to defend yourself against either of those. Neither one is good. So you have to reach in, make sure you've got the header in the right orientation with the red wire in the upper right corner for this orientation of the electronics. Get those first 2 pins in and then push it on. And then you need to get your head down and look along that axis and see that you don't have any gold pins sticking out. That is, you've got it correctly registered in the vertical direction. And then you need to sneak over here and look from the top down between the 2 heat sinks and make sure that things are centered up in the horizontal direction as well. Then you can turn power back on. And again, I would do an examine first. So I'm selecting examine and start. And this time the software was happy, and then save file. And I would give it a name like. That is serial number 215-02. and the date. And that's saved. And then you can do change file because you don't want to program that one again. Over and you get the little window there, and it's protoccb2.pof that I want to program it with. Going to open that. It's taking it from the USB stick, which is fine. Program configure, start. Blue light comes on. Progress bar crawls across. And you're done.